Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Castle here at CCBC Essex. I'm Aaron Thomas in the broadcast booth with you for another exciting afternoon and evening of soccer action. We're going to have women's soccer action starting things off as the CCBC Essex Knights will be going up against the Montgomery College Raptors. Some game day notes. First conference game for the Knights for this 2019 season. The Knights are 500 right now, 1-1 on the season. Knights lost their first game of the season to nationally ranked defending national champion Monroe College, 15-0. That was a beatdown, as my dad would say. Knights got their first win of the season against the Harkham Bears in overtime with a score of 4-3. Game-winning goal scored by Riley Fackler. This is the third game at home for the Knights. Knights lost both matchups to the Raptors last year with a score of 7-2 and 5-1. That 5-1 game came in the regional tournament semifinals. As you see here, a little hot potato action to start things. Whistle blown by the ref. Raptors with the kick. Knights are looking to do something here this afternoon. That'd be the first time since 2017. That's get a victory over to the Raptors. It's been a tough stretch for them against the team in purple for a while now. Raptors are 1-3 on the season, but 1-0 in the conference with a win against Anne Arundel Community College. These are two teams that have given up a lot of goals here to start this season. The Knights have given up 18 goals so far in this season. The Raptors 17 goals, so we could be in store for an offensive showdown. If the Knights can get a victory here this afternoon, that'll be their second straight victory. And here's a through ball near sideline. Chase down. Looks like the Knights are going to play it out of bounds, and they do. Nice play there. Number 18 of the Knights to get there. Throw in on the near sideline. Going to give it to somebody else. Zambrano looks like she wants to take it for the Raptors. Headed away. Still controlled, though. And now the Knights. Boyle, one-touch pass over to Dietrich. Did not have enough mustard on it. It's intercepted. Game of hot potato. Both teams going back and forth, neither able to possess it for very long. Not even 3 minutes into the contest yet. See if the Knights can get this out of their defensive zone. And they cannot. Stolen, pickpocketed, really. Nice defense by the forwards and midfielders for the Raptors. Now let's see if they can get something going offensively. Long pass. West is there. Can she chase it down? She can. She's got control, too. Now into the box. Last line of defense. Makes the tackle. And clears it out of the danger zone, at least for now. Dietrich chases it down. Nice move. Gets around one defender. Shot. And it will go off of a Raptors defender. That was number 14, Janice Bessman. Dietrich, very confident with the leg. She'll take those longer shots from outside of the box. Had a tremendous goal in the Knights' win against the Harkham Bears. We'll have a corner kick here on the near sideline. Ball's in the air. Good corner going towards goal-scoring area. Headed back out towards Dietrich's as a Raptors player got a head on it. Shot is deflected over the net. And the Raptors will have the Knights will have another corner kick, this time from the far sideline. And it looks like Michaela Boyle will take this one. First corner from Dietrich was really good. Was headed towards the goal-scoring area. Ball's in the air. Not as good of a corner on the far sideline, but they get another shot at it. Deflected off a Raptors player again. Raptors having a hard time clearing this. Knights still knocking on opportunity's door, and now it's caught by the keeper of the Raptors, number 99, Nikki Schaefer. Another corner from the far sideline. Boyle takes it again. Second corner for Boyle. Both of them have not been very good. She'll take a third, though, here. See if the third time's the charm. Both times she's put them pretty short. Third time's not the charm, as she puts it pretty much in the same spot. And this time the Knights will have a throw in. So they're still knocking on opportunity's door. Nice steal at the midfield from the Knights. Can't do anything with it as the Raptors steal it almost right back. But can the Raptors clear it out of their defensive zone? They spent a couple minutes here now trapped on in their defensive zone. Spend a couple more minutes here as well. How much longer, though? We're going to find out. It'll be a little bit longer as the punt went right to a white jersey. And that clear attempt again to a white jersey. Great job by the Knights team to keep the pressure on this Raptors team. Some hard play there on the near sideline. Sam Tornatore will come off the line, make the save. Not a lot of time to spare there for Tornatore. She put the boots to it. Good punt. Now take a bounce. Give West a chance to run up to it. And it looked like Zambrano sniffed that out almost immediately. She's there to put a stop to it. Or was that Zambrano? It looks like actually number 16. Or number 18, Paulina Molina. Played up. Dietrich off the head. Can she chase it down? She cannot. And a good clear attempt by the Raptors. Give them a chance to regroup here. Also give the Knights a chance to regroup as they'll have a substitution coming to the game. Taylor West will take her first break. Pass. Up the far sideline, near sideline, excuse me. Cross was there, put it in a good goal-scoring area, but the goalie saw it with more than enough time to spare. Here come the Raptors, looking to get something going offensively. They spent pretty much this entire first half so far in their defensive zone. We've almost played 10 minutes. Again on the far sideline with a throw in. Knights looking to get their first real good quality opportunity. They've had some shots, but nothing to get too excited about. They put a stop to the momentum for the Raptors before it ever gets really going there. Raptors do the same, though, in return. And now they've got a chance at the midfield. Working the ball around, looking for something. And that will end. And a handball will go against the Knights. Almost 2 minutes into this first half. Raptors will have a free kick in their defensive zone, about 6 yards into their defensive zone. See if they can create something offensively here. That's offsides. Kayla Velasquez didn't even argue that one. Pretty obvious. Raptors try and go for the give and go, but it's stolen in their defensive zone. Give and go for the Knights works, and they cannot chase it down, though. Good defensive play by the two Raptors back in their defensive zone. Number 8, Ashlyn Hales, was headed towards a goal-scoring area. Boyle with control, plays it over to Hales again. This one too far out in front. Dietrich trying to run around that. Her teammate has it. Plays it back to Boyle. Boyle. Defense right on her. Good job for the Raptors defense closing out the space. Spent a lot of this first half in their defensive zone, but they're up to the challenge so far. Oh, nice move. Spinning around Dietrich. Getting a little extra space. Couldn't do anything with that extra space. As you see now, the Knights are in possession once again. Closing in on the 30-minute mark of this first half, which means we've almost played 15. Spin move does not work the second time around. Knights keep knocking on opportunities' door like this. They're going to get a goal here sooner than later in the first half. Taylor West will check back into the game. Short break for her. She's only out for a couple minutes. She checks back into the game and checks back into this near sideline. So she sends Ashlyn Hales over to the far sideline, and West comes back over to the near sideline. Hales cross, and Schaefer catches that in the air. Two white jerseys coming towards that ball. So good save there by Schaefer, coming off the line with not a lot of time to spare. West plays it back. Now the defense working and switching fields. Defensive unit working as a line here to start things in this first half. That's a through ball that finds its way through, but Tornator comes off the line and puts the boots to it and gives her defense and midfielders a chance to regroup. Raptors will try this again. Oh, nice move getting around the first defender. Cannot get around the second. And the Knights will lose possession because of it. Trying to carry a little bit too far that time. Here come the Knights again. Through ball onto the far sideline. Can it be chased down? And it cannot be. The Knights had the right idea there. A lot of space on that far sideline. Just couldn't chase down that ball. Dietrich shot is wide of the net. You see there once again, very confident in her shot. She had a couple purple jerseys around her, and she was also a couple yards outside of the box. Still put a pretty good shot on, wide of the net, but tough goal-scoring spot. Did the most with it. Dietrich gifted that one, and she's tripped up and loses it. Bad clear attempt from the Raptors gives possession right back to the Knights. West turns and shoots, and she's well wide of the net. West was kind of already in the shooting motion by the time the defender got there. Made the shot that much more difficult. Under 30 minutes to play here in the first half. Through ball, finds its way through. Here come the Raptors. Opportunity. And we may have our first goal of the game. And, he misses. Wow. May not get an easier opportunity all season long. Wow. A 2-on-1 opportunity. Make the pass over to the teammate. And she misses the goal. Maya Burius. If the Raptors don't come away with a victory here this afternoon, she's got a play that she'll be thinking about later today. That is for sure. Wow. Great opportunity for the Raptors. Really the first really good opportunity either of these two teams has had so far. And it came almost 20 minutes into the contest. We're going to still keep playing it scoreless, though. Great effort on the far sideline to save that from going out of bounds. Dietrich has a chance to chase after it now, and I don't think she's going to get there, as that one will roll safely out of bounds. Wonder what's going through Sam Tornator's head right now, goalkeeper for the Knights. She knows she's got to be lucky after that missed opportunity for the Raptors. Raptors through ball is sniffed out and shut out. Can the Knights do anything with it? Dietrich has control, turns, shoots, and that is saved by Schaefer. Almost 25 minutes left here in this first half, which means we've almost played 20 minutes. Really, that full 20 minutes has been played. Almost all of that 20 minutes has been played in the defensive zone of the Raptors, but That being said, the Raptors have had the best opportunity of the game so far. Speaking of opportunities, West over to Dietrich, and it's shut out by the Raptors defense. Nice move. And Boyle got away with a little pushing and shoving there, a little aggressive play from number 1, the sophomore. Raptors will slow things down here again. Well over everyone's head, and they fake the play back to Tornator, instead go through the midfield, and that was a smart play as the Raptors were breathing down the necks of the defensive unit for the Knights. Tough play to make. They made the most of it. Here's Dietrich. Opportunity. Chase this one down. And it's played out of bounds by the Raptors, so the Knights will have a corner kick. 24 minutes and some change left here in this first half. Slow first half to start things. Neither team with a lot of really good opportunities. Still finding their footing here. Here's Dietrich, corner, good one. Headed towards goal scoring, and it's in between the two posts. It's in between the goal post and the field goal post, and that'll be out of bounds. Dietrich has taken 2 corners, and both of them have been really quality corners. Easily could have been goals. Vitry. Over to Boyle. Boyle's got space. Boyle rips a shot, and it is deflected. And Schaefer's able to save it from going out of bounds. Almost another corner kick for the Knights. Would have been their 6th corner of the game. They're racking up corners in this early part of this first half. And that'll happen when you spend most of the first half in your offensive zone. Opportunity near sideline. Here come the Raptors. And they cannot chase that one down. It'll go out of bounds. A missed opportunity for them. A great ball. Raptors just couldn't do anything with it. Here comes Boyle. Boyle over to Dietrich, and Dietrich, I think she wanted to play it right back to Boyle. Little give and go. Vetri will play it up to Dietrich. Dietrich, here's an opportunity. Schaefer recognizes it immediately and comes off the line and makes the play. Raptors with possession now, close to 20 minutes left in the first half. In the defensive zone once again. Here come the Knights. Schaefer comes off the line this time. The Knights don't do a good job of playing that towards a teammate. They just give possession to the Raptors. Knights far sideline cannot control it. A lot of space on that far sideline, or the first defender, excuse me. Oh, it gets over the head of the defense. Here come the Raptors. And a great job by the Knights defense to recover. They do commit the foul, so they are still going to be in their defensive zone, and the Raptors are still going to be knocking on opportunity's door, but one-on-one breakaway. Instead, they will have a free kick about 25 yards into their offensive zone. At a 2-woman wall setup for the Knights. Let's see what the Raptors go for here. Do they go for goal, or do they go to try and put this in a goal-scoring area? They go for goal, and that is easily picked up. Not a great opportunity, or not great execution there for the Raptors. Intercepted. Here come the Raptors again. Dietrich is right on their side, and that is offsides, but not by a lot. Kayla Velasquez out of College Park, Maryland, freshman midfielder. Not do a good job of staying even with that last defender. She was the one who was offsides. Here's West. She's going to have a chance to chase this one down, and she will chase it down. What will she do, though? Will she get around this defender? She cannot. And that'll be a corner kick. Dietrich will take it again. 6th corner of the game. She's taken 3. And Boyle's taken 3 as well. Speaking of Boyle, Boyle will check out of the game now. 2 substitutions check into the game for the Knights. Knights, a deep bench unit on that squad. Going to see substitutions coming in and out of the game pretty much all game long for them. Dietrich, hands up, ball's up in the air now, and that one's caught safely by Schaefer. Knights player put a shoulder into the goalie. Going to have a stern talking to with the referee. Look like number 15 for the Knights. Riley Fackler. Fackler, the hero in the Knights win earlier this season when she got an overtime goal that surprised, I think, even herself. I know I didn't realize it was a goal until until the referee had blown the whistle. Under 20 minutes to play now here in this first half. A first half that has been very close. Time of possession hasn't been very close, as the time possession's been all Knights, but the only stat line that matters is the score stat line, and that one, well, that one's as close as it can get. West, opportunity, shot, score! No, sent away. What a save by Schaefer. I thought for sure West was going to have the goal there, but Nikki Schaefer, number 99, made the save, and she made herself as big as Aaron Judge out there, diving over to that sideline. What a tremendous save by number 99, and we'll take a break as the Raptors player is down on the far sideline near the Knights bench, and she's being helped by the trainer, so we'll take a break. Be back with a corner kick for the Knights after this. 18 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first half. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here ready to play the final 18:06 of this first half. Knights are about to take their 7th corner kick of the game. It'll be the 4th one taken by Dietrich. Kara Dietrich. And the 7th time is the charm. They finally get a goal. Kara Dietrich had taken 3 corners before then. All of them have been solid. That 4th one, though, finally broke through. Dietrich will get the assist, and Fackler will get the goal. We have our first goal of the game. No surprise that it came from the Knights. They spent most of this first half in their offensive zone, so you kind of had a feeling. It's Faulkner, excuse me. But as I was saying, you kind of knew that the Knights were going to find a way to break through here in this in this first half. They spent so much of this first half in their offensive zone. Almost knew it was just going to be a matter of time before they found a way to break through. The Raptors just need to figure out a way to get their defense, or get their offense rolling here, get some momentum on their offensive side. Here's West, one touch, and she will not be able to chase out in front of it to get to it. She played it over towards the middle of the box, so she could kind of run towards it. Defenders for the Raptors not letting her get over towards it. And it will be a throw-in on the far sideline for the Knights. Still knocking on opportunity's door here. Great chance for some offense. Far sideline with a throw-in. Imagine you want to get this onto the foot of Dietrich. Give her a chance to go for a cross or maybe a shot. She's been making things happen here today. Couple of really good crosses. Couple of good shots from her as well. She keeps it up. She'll have at least one goal to go along with her assist before the end of this contest. And there's a nice give-and-go play. That is sniffed out and shut out by the defensive line for the Knights. And there's a tackle. You hear the oohs and ahs from the Knights players as took a hard fall there. Number 5. Barris put the shoulder right into the chest of the Knights player. Now 15 minutes and some change left here in this first half, which means we have almost played a full 30 minutes. Moving the ball around, looking for something, looking. Hot potato. Dietrich has it on the far sideline. How long, though? Not for long. Defense was right on her side as soon as she got control of that ball, and Dietrich will take her first seat on the bench. Wonder if she'll see her again in this first half, as now we have under 15 to play. May give her a break as the second half is starting to look like it's going to be another close one. These two teams seem to be very evenly matched. This Raptors offense hasn't showed up yet, but they've had two pretty good opportunities. So you got to think that they're going to find a way to string a couple more opportunities together. Especially if the halftime speech is a good one, too. There's not a good clear attempt from the goalie as it goes right in towards the middle, and Vetri's able to get it. She splits around two defenders, cannot get around that third, so she has to play it back. And the Knights, can they control it? They cannot. But it's cleared out of bounds by the Raptors, so the Knights will still have possession on the far sideline. Ball played up the sideline again, and the Knights realize that they can't chase up to that one, and they just give up on it. 13 minutes and some change left now. Raptors would love to get a goal before halftime, but I think what's even more important than that is they need to make sure the Knights don't get another goal before halftime. You live with a 1-0 deficit. Don't want to allow it to get to 2-0. Raptors defense looks like they're up for the challenges. They've been solid here so far. That corner kick from Dietrich was really just perfect. Much like American football, there's nothing you can do for a perfect pass. There is a blatant push. Luckily, she didn't get a yellow card. She put the full extension on the hands and everything. Number 8, Kayla Velasquez. Give a great goal-scoring opportunity to the Knights. About 15 yards in front of their box. Near sideline. Ball's in the air. Not a great kick. The Raptors will have a chance to clear that one out pretty easily. Better question, though, is will they be able to do anything with it now that they've got possession? And right now, it's not looking like they're going to be able to do anything with it. As they give it up to the Knights, and now they're going on the attack. Good job getting around 2 defenders, still with possession, carrying it. And West is going to chase it down, and great tackle. Knights still with possession, though. Another great tackle, though. That one, a little bit too much leg and not enough ball. A great tackle there, the first one by Janice Bessman. West was headed towards a goal-scoring area. Just over 11 minutes now. Short kick, not a good one. Man, a wasted opportunity there for the Knights. They've had 2 free kicks in the last 3 minutes that they have just absolutely wasted. No way around it. Ball on the far sideline. Looking for something. Knights find a way to break through. And it looks like they're going to have another corner kick. They will have another corner. Remember, they had a goal off a corner earlier, and they're sending Dietrich in, so she'll have another chance. She was the one who got the assist off that corner. Ball's in the air. Dietrich will try and kick it. She was not the one who took the corner. Cross is not very good either. I think this Knights team would just better off letting number 10 take all the corners here. All the corners she hasn't taken so far in this game have not been very good. Raptors, short pass, intercepted by Vetri. And here come the Knights up the far sideline, under 9 to play. And they cannot do anything with it. Kicked up. Brookshire's going to chase it down. She's going to try and control it. And she'll send it up the sideline and out of bounds. Let her teammates regroup. It's a classic Joe Fiedler-led game right now. Solid defense for the Knights. and solid short passing leading to goals, leading to goal-scoring opportunities. They're going to keep knocking on opportunities' door here again. Dietrich carrying. Shot, and it'll split the uprights. That'll count for 3 on Sunday, but nothing here this afternoon. Ventry would like to have that one back, I am sure, as we are now close to 5 minutes left in this first half. A first half that has been very exciting. Knights, the only goal of the game so far, came off of a corner kick by Kara Dietrich. Riley Fackler with the goal. Ball's in the air. Raptors finally clear it. Can they clear it with possession, though? Right now, it doesn't look like it. Raptors taking over, far sideline. I'm going to slow things down here. Good possession here for the Raptors. Go a long way in helping out their confidence. Confidence has got to be a little shaky since they spent pretty much this entire first half on their heels in their defensive zone. It's not a recipe for winning a lot of games and stirring up a lot of confidence. Ball's in the air, and that is headballed away by the Raptors defense. Brookshire looks like she wants to chase it down, but Berkey gets to it first. Raptors still with possession. Far sideline, Berkey intercepts it again. Here come the Knights, just over 5 to play. Up over to Dietrich, and Dietrich was a little slow getting to that. I don't think she realized that, or she was expecting that ball to come over towards her. She had a teammate with possession of it, Natalie Marks. I think she thought Marks was going to carry it a little bit further. Here come the Raptors. Nobody in that middle field, and it's easily intercepted by the Knights. Give and go. Almost worked, but not quite. Close but no cigar, as they would say. Here's Boyle. Intercepted at the midfield line, and it's intercepted right back. Hot potato as neither team is able to possess it. Going back and forth. Raptors will take over. Under 5 to play. The Raptors will have a throw in about 5 yards in their defense into their defensive zone. Ball's going all around, and there is a push. Number 16, Lydia Morris, put the shoulder right into the Raptors player, and now with under 4 minutes to play, the Raptors will take over with a free kick about 5 yards into their defensive zone. Their offense had one really good opportunity, and outside of that, they've been sniffed out and shut out here in this one. They have had a hard time creating offense with any kind of consistency, and the consistency problems will continue as they can't control it after the free kick. Bad clear attempt does give them possession right back, so they are still knocking on opportunity's door here. They're going to have to try and find a way to get around the door or just to find a way to kick the door down, because it doesn't look like the Knights are going to make a mistake here in this one. As there, Tornator does not make the mistake. She comes off her line and makes the save with not a lot of time left to spare. Under 3 to play. 1-0 is still the score. Stick around for the next 45 that we have after this, and if you can, stick around for the next game after this one, as these two programs' men's teams will be going head-to-head. And we'll have volleyball action for you tomorrow, so an exciting week of sports here at CCBC Essex. Labor Day weekend may be over, but there's a lot to look forward to here if you're a Knights fan, player or coach. And another whistle, that one will go against the Knights. Brookshire has her shoulders up in the air, doesn't understand the call from the ref, but the ref made the call, and now under 2 to play. Raptors knocking on opportunity's door. Great shot. It is well wide of the net now. Under 2 to play. And Tornator will take the ball as she has it in her hands. She punts it away. Another good punt. This one, though, goes right to a Raptors player, and we are playing a game of keep away as neither team can possess the ball, really. Now played up. Not played well on the first touch, and because of that, it ends up being a turnover. You're there, another example of why the first touch is so important. You want to get a body on it, but you want to get a body on it in a way that will help you control the ball. First touch move, so important. Here come the Raptors. Ball played through, and no one is on that far side or on that near sideline. A minute left to play, and the Knights will take over with the throw-in, as you just heard the final minute warning from the PA announcer. Knights will be looking for a goal, I'm sure, but they'll be looking to hold on to possession. They don't want to give the Raptors a freebie here. Not a great play there. Another turnover. Natalie Marks will give possession over to the Raptors, and now the Raptors have a chance with under 25 left on this first half clock. Time's not their friend, but they do have possession, and that's what matters. Played in towards goal-scoring area again. It's intercepted, though, and here come the Knights. Raptors sniff them out and shut them out. And I think that's all she wrote here for the first half, as the clock is 3 seconds away from hitting triple zeros, and it looks like, indeed, the score will be 1-0 at the end of the first 45. We'll be back with the second 45 after this short break. I'm Aaron Thomas. Thanks for joining us, and hope you can stick around for the second half. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here and ready to play the final 45 minutes of a contest that has been very, very close. There's a lot of stats on the scoreboard that'll make you think the game's not so close, but the only stat that on the scoreboard that matters is that 1-0 stat. So the Raptors are still very much in this, even though they only have one shot on goal and they have no corner kicks. The Knights already 8 corner kicks in this game. That kind of tells you everything about what kind of first half we saw. It was a first half where the Knights spent pretty much the entire time in their offensive zone. There's a nice move by Dietrich. Gets around one defender. It's the shot on, and that is into the side netting. Probably better off going for a pass there, but it was deflected off of a Raptors player, so they'll still have possession, and Dietrich will have another corner kick. She had an assist on a corner earlier in this game. Let's see if she can get a second here. Ball's in the air. Another good corner. This one goes off the head of a Raptors player and through the uprights. So another corner kick for the Knights. It'll be their 10th of the game. And all the corners that Dietrich has taken here today have been very quality. Very good quality. You can tell it's something that she practices a lot. Maybe I spoke too soon there. As soon as I say that, she puts one into the post that was not very good. Another chance, gets around that defender. This time the cross comes, and it goes off the post, and it is finally saved by Schaefer. Great opportunity there for the Knights, all set up by the fancy footwork of number 10, Kara Dietrich. A freshman out of Perry Hall High School. The Knights will have possession once again, as the Raptors can't do anything with it on that near sideline. Not even 5 minutes into this into this second half, and the Knights have already had 2 really good opportunities at goal scoring. This game could easily be 2, possibly even 3-0. The Raptors need to find a way to get something going offensively here in this game. They have spent pretty much this entire game in their defensive zone, and here is West with the ball, carrying it into the Raptors' defensive zone. Dietrich cuts back, gets the ball, shoots, and it is saved by Schaefer. Kill or be killed there, and Schaefer decided she wanted to live to see another day. Came off the line with not a lot of time to spare, and Dietrich almost got her first goal of the game here. All that was set up by the nice pass from West. West could have tried to carry that a little longer, but she saw Dietrich headed towards an even better goal-scoring area and decided to give it up to the teammate with the hot foot. Oh, nice move by Boyle. Gets around one defender and cannot get around the second. And that's because of the foul. Knights will set it up here. Free kick about 15 yards in front of the midfield line into their offensive zone. Great opportunity for some offense here. Ball's in the air. It's controlled by West, and West trips up the Raptors player and gives away possession. 5 minutes into this second half. Raptors have had no real good offensive opportunities outside of that 2-on-1 opportunity that we saw early on in the first half. And what a great opportunity that was. An open net that was missed. There's the pass. West, far sideline, carrying, shot over towards the middle. Can't clear it out on the first go-round, and they can on the second. Great defensive effort by the Raptors, but it will give a corner kick to the Knights With 40 minutes left to play in the first half, Dietrich could break this game open with a good corner here. She's had 2 corners from the far sideline already here in the second half. This one from the near sideline. Hands in the air, ball follows, and another good corner, but this time a Raptors player is able to get the head on it. And Schaefer comes off the line. It bounces away from her, but she's coming in hot and is able to chase it down. Raptors need to find a way to control this ball with possession. They have had way too many turnovers in their offensive zone and in their defensive zone for that matter. It's a game of hot potato, and that's going to be a dangerous play. Can't play it from the backside. Eliza Flores, the one who made the dangerous play. Here come the Raptors. Knights win the hot potato match. And the shot will not come. I thought that was going to be an opportunity for goal scoring for number 6 of the Knights, Amya Purnell. Instead, it'll be another corner kick. Dietrich will take it again from the from the near sideline. This is her 3rd of the second half already. Or excuse me, her 4th, because she had 2 from the other side. Now this is 2 from this near sideline as well. Good corner, better head, and Faulkner almost had her 2nd goal of the game. That ball found her head like both of them had a magnet attached to it. It was headed right over towards her. Couldn't do anything with it. And almost 10 minutes into the second half, it'll still be 1-0 for a little bit longer. How much longer, though? The Knights knocking on opportunity's door, looking like they're close to kicking it down, or will the Raptors finally find a way to create some offense? Dietrich, shot off the post. What a shot from number 10. Oh my, what a great opportunity for some offense, and you see it there again. Kara Dietrich, the freshman from Perry Hall High School, a lot of confidence in the leg. That is her 3rd shot she's taken of the game from outside of the box. All 3 of them have been quality shots, too. This is a dangerous play. Dietrich is right on the backside of the Raptors defender, and she forces the bad pass. The Raptors are able to regroup and make the most of it for a moment. There's a through ball. Nice play there. Natalie Berkey sniffed it out and shut it out. And the Raptors and the Knights will continue playing hot potato for a little bit longer. Neither team possessing the ball very well right now, and that could have been a handball, and it will be. Trying to go for a quick kick. They do catch him off guard. Here's West. Shot. Saved by Schaefer. Another great opportunity for the Knights. It looks like their offense is starting to come alive here in the second half, and it looks like they're just a few minutes from breaking this thing wide open with a 2nd goal of the game. And the way the offense has been going for the Raptors, a 2nd goal really could be the nail in the coffin, because the Raptors' offense is just non-existent right now. Raptors defense has been solid, and their goalkeeping has played a big part in why this game is still 1-0. But their offense needs to find a way to get off of life support, because they're dying right now. "35 minutes left here in the second half, Tornator will take the free kick, or the goal kick. West took a seat on the bench. Much deserved. She's worked hard here in the second half. Couple really nice plays to her name, and that'll go against the Knights. Wow. Boyle intercepts it on the far sideline. Raptors intercept it right back, and here they come. Remember, fans, stick around for Game 2 of our doubleheader as these programs' men's teams will be going head-to-head after this. And nice move by the last line of defense there. Kara Dietrich was headed towards a goal-scoring area, but number 15, Jasmine Everts, put a stop to that before it got going. Berkey does it on the other side, but for the Knights, up to Purnell. Purnell, could she chase that down? She cannot. And it's another missed opportunity for the Knights. One they can certainly afford to miss since they're up 1-0 right now, but you do not want to let this Raptors team feel like they've got a chance. Want to try and bury them as quickly as possible. And another goal here could do just that. Ball played up onto the far sideline, and the first touch was not a good one, and it ends up going down as a turnover. Luckily, the Raptors get it right back, but they can't do anything with this one either. Oh, no, they steal it before the Knights try and clear it, but they can't do anything with it after the steal. Sloppy touches there from the Raptors. The one touch ends up going down as the first turnover, and then the other one touch after the steal ends up going down as the second turnover. Ball intercepted by the Raptors. Around one defender. Around a second. A third. Carrying it in towards the middle. Give and go. Great opportunity for goal scoring. Around the second defender they cannot get. Last line of defense there as Vetri came in and made the tackle. That easily could have been the first goal of the game for the Raptors. Got around three defenders. The fourth one stonewalled them. With 32 minutes and some change left in this contest, the Raptors, maybe their offense is starting to come alive in this one. Ball played in. Opportunity for a cross. Not a very good cross. The Knights are having a hard time clearing it out. So the Raptors are still knocking on opportunity's door. And they'll knock a little bit longer as now they will have possession with a throw-in. About 5 yards into their offensive zone, and the foot came up off the throw-in. They're going to say that was an illegal throw-in. Wow. What a time to put for that kind of violation. Raptors finally look like they're getting some offensive momentum, and they give it up on a silly foul. Man, between that and the missed opportunity on open net, if the Raptors don't come away with the victory here today, it's going to be a long bus ride back to Montgomery thinking about all the missed opportunities. Eske on the far sideline, not in the starting lineup here this afternoon. Interesting. Dietrich plays it up into the offensive zone, but it's intercepted by the Raptors defense and played back to the goalkeeper, and now they're trying to clear it out. Plays it back to Bessman, and it is hot potato, and it's won by the Knights. Can Dietrich chase it down? She cannot. Bessman doesn't play it well, and Dietrich has a shot and scores! Wow, the bad clear attempt by Bessman as she took a great angle but just couldn't get to it before Dietrich, or maybe she did get there before Dietrich and she just couldn't clear it out. Regardless, Dietrich was gifted a goal-scoring opportunity, and she made the most of it, and she now has a goal to go along with her 1 assist. And that could be the goal that breaks this game open, as it's now 2-0. Raptors are going to have to find a way to stop this bleeding and get another goal and get a goal. Brookshire played in towards the middle, intercepted, and here come the Raptors. Raptors now need 2 goals to tie this thing back up. 3 if they want to get a victory. And the Knights are under 30 minutes away from getting their 2nd straight victory and improving to 2-1 on the season. Not only 2-1 on the season, but 2-1 at home, as their first 3 games of the season have all been here at the Castle. Great way to start the season. You know, if you listen to the Kingdom podcast, you already know that Coach Fiedler, the head coach of the men's and women's team here at CCBC Essex, he likes to start the season off strong in terms of good quality opponents right out of the gate. He feels that's the best way to test yourself early and often, and to try and find out early on in the season what kind of team you have. And right now it's looking like the Knights have a resilient, tough team, as they bounce back from the 15-0 loss in Game 1 and then won an OT thriller in Game 2. And their defense here in Game 3 has stepped up to the challenge. They have come to play, not just the defensive line unit, though, but the midfielders as well. A lot of turnovers in the offensive zone, and a lot of turnovers in the defensive zone as well. This Knights team is forcing the issue and also playing in control. A lot of times you'll see teams who are defensive-minded teams, they'll rack up a lot of penalties and a lot of yellow cards because they just play so aggressive. Now, this Knights team plays aggressive, but they play under control. They haven't had a lot of whistles against them here in this game. Here's a great opportunity. Shot is well wide of the net. Man, she'd like to have that one back. Taylor West is struggling here. A little game of hot potato, neither team possessing it right now, and finally a whistle blows. Goes against the Knights. The Raptors will take over possession about 15, 20 yards into their defensive zone. Near sideline, just over 25 to play here in the second half, which means we've played almost 20 minutes here in this second half. And once again, much like the first half, it's a 20 minutes that has been dominated by the Knights. And here comes West. Opportunity. Played over towards the middle. Not a good cross there. Taylor West, number 7, the sophomore out of North Point High School, is having a game that she will not be writing home about. A couple missed opportunities for her. I think that last one's going to get her a seat on the bench too. Natalie Berkey played it up onto the far sideline. It is controlled and played inbounds. Now over to West. And West has her legs taken out from underneath of her. Ref's going to let it play on, though. And that works in the Knights' favor as they get it right back. Around one defender. Cannot get around the second one. West flicks the head, and Brookshire was there, but she did not have enough wheels to chase down in front of that one. The second goal is put the Raptors in a very, very tough decision, particularly the way their offense and their defensive unit has looked so far in this one. It's going to be tough for them to get 2 goals in less than 25 minutes. But if the Knights can get a third, I think that'll be the coffin, or be the nail in the coffin, excuse me. Once again, fans, I would really like to encourage you guys to stick around for Game 2 of our doubleheader after this one, as these two programs' men's teams will be going head-to-head after this one. As the undefeated Raptors, 4-0 on the season, will be going up against the Knights, who are 2-1 on the season. Something's got to give in that one. Ball played over and towards the middle. Bessman clears it out of the danger zone, and 23 minutes and change left. Here come the Raptors. They've got space. They've got possession. And now they've got nothing as they lose the ball. Tornator came off the line with not a lot of time to spare. Long pass. Good idea there, but not very accurate. Little bit too much mustard on that one. And now here come the Raptors. Still trying to break into this one. Pass on the far sideline. Here's a great opportunity. They've got possession. Don't have numbers, though. And they don't have anything as they play that into the side net. Another missed opportunity for the Raptors. Seems like they've started to kind of find their footing offensively here in this second half, as they've had a couple more opportunities in this second half than they did in the first, but they're just not able to capitalize on those opportunities. They're playing the ball a little bit too far out in front, and they're putting the ball into the side net. You never know how many opportunities you're going to get in a soccer game, so you've got to do everything you can to make the most of those opportunities when they present themselves. And here come West and the Knights. Ball played in towards the middle, and Schaefer comes away with that one. Ball in hand. 22 minutes left in this one. Berkey came off of the line a little bit too hot. Able to make the head on that one and takes the fall, takes the punishment. Berkey will take the free kick 10 yards into her defensive zone. Berkey elects to go for the short kick over to Dietrich. Why not? She's been solid. And Dietrich had a defender right on her backside from the moment she touched that ball. Here come the Raptors. Through ball. They've got the space, and they don't have possession now. Great recovery by the Knights defense. They got beat on the through ball, but they did everything they could to get back into position and make the recovery. And the defense for the Knights continues to be solid. Here comes West. And a great play by Schaefer. Goalie comes out and makes the slide tackle with really no time at all left to spare. And West, if she could have got around Schaefer, would have had a easy open net opportunity that could have been the nail in the coffin, as we only have 20 minutes left in this contest. And that'll be a whistle. A little elbow action there as the ref points over towards the Raptors player. Ref's done a great job of holding on to possession of this game. He hasn't lost it at any point. This game has been physical, lots of calls, but certainly hasn't lost control of this game, and also certainly hasn't been too quick to award yellow cards either. He's kind of let them play physical, but play physical within the rules. And I think as a coach, that's the kind of referee that you want to have, especially for a Coach Fiedler-led team that usually gets going on defense before they get going on offense. Here today, no exception. Remember that awesome opportunity that the Raptors had early on in that first half, a 2-on-1 open net opportunity that they missed out on. And if they could have capitalized on it, that would have been the first goal of the game. And you know how important it is to get that first goal of the game. Does a lot for momentum. Really gets your team feeling good and into the swing of things. Ball's played around. Berkey lost control of it, and Boyle is the one who commits the foul that time. Just over 18 minutes to play now. Ventry actually was the one. Vetri was the one who committed the foul actually that time. The Raptors will take over with a free kick about 16 yards into their offensive zone. Great opportunity for offense. They capitalize on this. They could really make this into a brand new ball game. And not a great opportunity there. You want to play that more in towards the box. Even if that could have been controlled by a Raptors player, it would have been tough to do anything with it as they were onto the far sideline, right on the outside of the box. You get control of that. Now you got to get around at least one or two defenders and also get yourself into a better goal-scoring area because it's tough to score from that angle. So you want to play that more in towards the middle and definitely into the box. So a wasted opportunity for the Raptors, and the Knights still looking to put the nail in the coffin here. Vetri, sideline. Eski chases it down, turns, crosses. West is there with control. Turn, shoot, and it rolls safely over to Schaefer, and West's nightmare afternoon continues. Couple of great opportunities for her she'd like to have back, I am sure. Ball played. Over. Here's Boyle. Boyle loses it, spins around a couple times, and man, oh man. The bad first touch from the sophomore number 1 leads to a missed goal-scoring opportunity. And West and Eski will take a break. Brookshire will check back into the game. And that looks like Faulkner as well checks back in. Remember, she had the goal, the first goal of the game. Almost had another one, too, off a corner kick from Dietrich. She's had a magnet in her head this first half, in that first half. Berkey is going to switch fields over to Faulkner. Faulkner right to Dietrich, almost a give and go, and it is 10-15, and 15 can't do anything with it as she tries to split those last two defenders. That was really the last line of defense there for the Raptors. Now played in towards the middle, and it cannot be sent away, and now it is. Dangerous play there. Raptors almost gave the Knights a free possession in their defensive zone. You cannot afford to turn the ball over in the defensive zone. And a turnover at the midfield gives Dietrich the ball. Oh, nice footwork to get around one defender. Now around the second. And the shot is just a bit outside. Number 10, Kara Dietrich, did everything she could, but just could not finish. Close, but no cigar. A tremendous play there from the freshman midfielder out of Perry Hall. 5'5", but she looked like 6'5", running away from the defense out there. Again, around the first defender, then the second, and turned the Jets on afterwards, and almost got her second goal of the game. Would have been her third point of the game, as she does have an assist to go along with that goal as well. Now under 15 to play. The Knights still knocking on opportunity's door. Still looking to put the nail in the coffin. They get another goal here, and the fat lady will start warming up the pipes. Vetri, good job getting herself back into a position to get that ball after the first touch didn't go her way. Under 15, here come the Raptors. Bad first touch by them gives the Knights possession, and they've got space and numbers. Here's Faulkner. Pass over to Pramel. Pramel cannot get to it in time. She got there, and she tried to cut it and play it in towards an open area where she could get around those last two defenders, but couldn't do anything with the ball once it got onto her foot. Purnell found that one. That was almost a gift, really. And that one goes off of the shoulder of a Knights player. And a gifted offensive opportunity for the Raptors on the other side, as that one kind of just bounced its way into a good goal-scoring area. Speaking of the Raptors men's team is now behind their goal, getting ready. The Knights team behind their goal, getting ready. Encourage you guys to stick around for game 2 of a doubleheader, as the Montgomery Raptors men's team that is undefeated on the season at 4-0 will be going up against a Knights team that is 2-1 on the season. You're not going to want to miss that one. Should be a very, very good game, very close game, and a very physical game. Speaking of physical games, this game has only continued to get more physical as we wind down. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Still no cards here in this one. Can't imagine we'll be saying the same thing in the men's game, though. Bestman, good job of clearing it initially, but Boyle puts a leg on it, and a good kick, though, afterwards, and Schaefer made the save, but it rolled out in front of her. Luckily for her and her teammates, no one was crashing towards goal, as the Knights, I think they were expecting her to catch that one cleanly, because even though Schaefer's led up 2 goals, she's also made a couple of tremendous saves in this one as well. Remember that point-blank save she made earlier in this one. This game easily could be looking 3-4, maybe even 5-0 if it wasn't for number 99. Knights playing around with it a little bit too much on that far sideline. They lose control over it. That'll go down as a turnover in their defensive zone. They just gave a possession to the Raptors, and it could be costly. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in this one. The sun is starting to set here on this Tuesday afternoon, day after Labor Day. I know everyone at home is disappointed that they had to go back to work after the 3-day weekend. This is a nice little after-work treat, though, getting to be able to watch this tremendous soccer game between these two teams. We're going to have another tremendous game after this one. Going to be kicking off that game as close to 7 as possible. We'll give those two teams a little bit of time to warm up, but kickoff will be close to 7. So this doubleheader of soccer action at the Castle should come to an end around 9 o'clock. Oh, head ball party. Neither team controlling it right now, and doesn't look like either team's going to be able to control it at all as that one rolls out of bounds. Just over 10 minutes left to play in this in this second half. It is still 2-0, a goal in each half from the Knights. First one in the first half coming from Faulkner. A goal in the second half coming from Dietrich. And there is a player down for the Raptors. So we will take a break, under 10 to play. 2-0 is the score. Will that be the final score? We're going to find out after this break. Two teams are back out onto the field, ready to play the final 10 minutes of a contest that has been very, very close. Though there are some stat lines on that scoreboard that make you think otherwise. 2 shots on goal for the Raptors, 7 shots on goal for the Knights here in this one, and 12 corner kicks in this game for the Knights. 0 corner kicks in the game for the Raptors, and I think that says it all. It tells you one of these two teams is getting a lot of opportunities for offense, and the other one, not so much. Only stat line on that scoreboard that matters, though, is 2-0 for the Knights. Could be 3-0, though. Schaefer comes off the line and makes the save. West was headed towards goal scoring there. Man, oh so close to making this 3-0. And I think this third goal, if the Knights can get a third goal here, that'll be the nail in the coffin. Comeback hopes already starting to get very small here for the Raptors. They still got a chance. Need to get a goal in the next minute or so. Do not want to leave it all to the final 5 minutes. Here's a good opportunity, but they cannot get it with control. That ball will go out of bounds and will be going to the Knights for a goal kick with just over 8 minutes to play. So a missed opportunity there for the Raptors. West, great job of getting her leg on that ball and doing so with control as well. We've seen both these teams struggle with the first touch a couple different times. Not struggling here, though. Raptors will take over with a throw-in. And nothing there for them. Around a couple defenders, nothing there again. Knights will still have possession. Under 7 to play now. And they are using the sideline to their advantage. I guess both teams really are using the sideline to their advantage. The Knights just keep working it up the sideline with a throw-in. West over everybody's head this time, and it'll be a corner kick. And this could be the game right here. Dietrich has been solid on the corners so far. This will be the 13th corner of the game. Already have 1 goal off a corner already, and it was off an assist from number 10. Could we get a third? Headed towards goal scoring. And I don't think anyone got a head on that. If somebody did, it was not a solid head ball as it went away from the goal. A little hot potato back and forth. Under 6 to play now. Fackler is working hard on that far sideline, and she found a way to control that and force the Raptors player to kick it out of bounds. Tremendous defensive effort there by the Raptors, but also a tremendous effort by number 15 for the Knights just to stay in there. Easily could have given up on that ball and started heading towards defense. Kept at it. Got her team possession, and it led to another corner kick. It's going to be another one here for the Knights. Last one was good. Let's see if we can get more of the same here. This one was not very good, but the clear attempt wasn't very good either, so it's another opportunity on the corner. This will be the 15th corner of the game. 5 minutes, another not-so-good corner. They'll get another opportunity as the clear attempt wasn't solid there. 16th corner of the game. Under 5 to play. The Knights looking to put the nail in the coffin. They can do it right here. Third time's the charm. Another good corner, but this one splits the uprights. Somebody got a head on that. It looks like number 11. It is. Number 11, Natalie Mark. Ball came right for her head like she had a magnet on top. She just couldn't get that down and towards the goal. Boyle shot, and back-to-back shots for the Knights, splitting the uprights. Somebody's excited for football season on Sunday. Knights players keep splitting the uprights like this. The Chicago Bears, I heard they're still looking for a kicker. Ball played back to the goalie. Under 4 minutes now to play, and The Raptors are going to need a miracle if they want to force overtime here in this one. Long through ball. Tornatore will come off the line. She waited a little bit. And you see it was so close. I think because of that, Tornatore usually very quick off the line. That time she hesitated a little bit, but still had enough space, or excuse me, still had enough time to make the play. Now West. Ball being played around. Far sideline. Now Dietrich has it. She wants to play it up to West. West, can she chase it down? She cannot. Defender right there to make the angle. Now under 3 to play. Remember, fans, this is just game 1 of a doubleheader. These two programs, men's teams, will be going head-to-head after this one. Stick around, as the undefeated Raptors will be going up against the 2-1 Knights. Two minutes and 35 seconds, and the Knights are knocking on opportunity's door here once again. They're already in the lead, so they can waste their time here, take their time. Mark played in towards West. West can't get it. Dietrich does. And does she have possession? She does. Great move by her to fight for possession of that ball. She won. She couldn't do anything with it afterwards. Now under 2 to play. Vetri working hard to get around the defense. Gets around 2 defenders on that far sideline. Now needs to get around the second defender again. She recovered, got into a good position, and she's right at the flag here. Difficult position. Somehow Vetri got around and couldn't do anything once she got in towards the box. She had the ball stolen away from her. Just over a minute left. This could be the final good opportunity for the Raptors, and it's not even going to be a good opportunity as Eske came there quick like a bullet, made the play, and we are 10 seconds away from hearing the 1-minute warning. Well, no 1-minute warning from the PA announcer here in the second half. We do have under a minute to play. Now under 40 to play. West, the shot. Schaefer, the save. That's the 8th shot on goal for the Knights in this one. Still a pretty good ratio. 8 shots on goal, 2 goals. Coaches will take that. Like to bump up those numbers a little bit, but still a pretty good ratio. And it looks like that'll be all she wrote, as this clock is now 7 seconds away from hitting triple zeros. It looks like the Knights are going to be winning their second game in a row. And they do. They got a 2-game winning streak right now, the Knights do, as the final score in this one is 2-0 in favor of the Knights. Stick around, as these two programs' men's teams will be going head-to-head in Game 2 of our doubleheader. If you can't stick around, though, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.